got King George for you today, guys. Welcome to the channel. I'm Don. Clinster Gaming requested I do George's song, Our Bed of Roses. I don't know the song, and those of you who have followed the channel will understand why. There's so much traditional music that I don't know, and I purposely have kept myself from it so I can react to it. And I'm becoming a lot more knowledgeable than I was just 2 years ago. Here we go with George's, King George, the Possum, Our Bed of Roses.
The morning we moved in this house, you said, let's make a bed of roses.
All right.
So hand in hand we found that special place, and I broke the ground. I wiped that delta dirt from your face as you knelt there to sow them. Oh, I'd give anything a mortal man could give if you could see them.
Oh, crap. What happened? I hate that.
Through the kitchen window pane, I can see the roses.
Oh, shit.
The ones we planted that first spring, blooming like they did when you were here. Someone's always left behind when the door of this life closes.
Yeah.
So I sit alone and watch it rain on our bed of roses. Some days I sit for hours at a time, just staring at those roses.
They'll smile once in a while, but feel lost.
They seem so young and full of life, but soon they'll face the winter chill.
Just like he is.
I don't know how long I can survive, but one thing that I know is
So hard, man.
come springtime the roses will return, but you never will.
I had to pause for a minute. Some songs just hit you. George could sing a ballad like no others. Well, there are some others that sing ballads unbelievably well, but I mean, you're not going to do better than George. There's just something about his resonance, the way he puts himself into it, just whatever it is. It may not even be right to go overboard describing it, but just the pain that people experience in this life and the way human memory works is different, you know, anatomically from the way that animals do for the most part. Elephants have a similarity there, and dogs on a certain level, but by and large, we suffer more because we remember on a different level. And I don't know if that's better or worse, but this kind of thing where those roses, it's the yin and, you know, you have this beautiful path in life you're taking, and then that path changes drastically because the one you loved and were on that path with died. And now whatever you had, there's just half of you, not even at that point, enjoying what you made. And in a bed of roses, it wouldn't mock you, but it might feel that way, you know? So I don't know. I just feel this guy's pain just looking out and seeing this beautiful thing and being on his own. I know people, we all do at this point in life, who have been in that situation and may not have been a bed of roses that elicited the emotions, but it was something. The quietude in a home, for example.
Through the kitchen window pane, Lord, I can see the roses. The ones we planted that first spring are blooming like they did when you were here. Someone's always left behind when the door of this life closes. So I sit alone and watch it rain on our bed of roses. So I sit alone and watch it rain on our bed of roses.
You know the crazy thing about that? Not crazy, but I had a friend of mine who, well, we were working on a small business project together a couple decades ago, but Jeff was in the last group of Marines sent to Vietnam, and he came back, got married, and his wife died after, I got the sense of about 20 years. And then some years later, he remarried, and they got divorced. And he told me that by far and away, the divorce was more painful because in a sense, there were way too many questions. When someone dies, it's incredibly sad, but you at least know why they're no longer in your life. In a divorce, you got quite, was it me? Was it them? Was it both? Was it nobody? Where is it? What happened? Where'd it go wrong? Why could it? All these questions we're, as humans, left with. So to think that there are so many people who have gone through and are still living with the pain of divorce, but then, of course, you've got what this song is about, the pain of someone passing. And I don't know where I find God. I just did that song by Larry Fleet. I don't know in what order I'll post them, but it's sort of like, what's the meaning to life? People find it in the New Testament. Some find it in the Hebrew Bible. Some find it in both. Some find it some are atheists that just find it in, there's no meaning. We're just here by chance, whatever. Everybody has their own path they're taking to process, what does this mean? And along the way, there's sadness, there's joy. Well, I think it was Shakespeare who said, it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. I think that's probably true. I imagine that's true. Once you've loved and lost, there's no turning back, so there's no real basis of comparison. But I think that's generally true. I think that was Shakespeare. I don't think that was Robert Frost or Emerson or someone. I think it was Shakespeare. But Clinch or Gamey, you got me, man. That one jacked me up a bit. I don't know why. I can't personally relate to that, and yet something in me understood it. Maybe just I was born with an unhealthy dose of compassion, and so I can feel this gentleman's pain, seeing these beautiful roses that would normally just elevate you, and then you're like, they partly elevate you because you did it with her, but she's not here anymore. That drops you back down. Yin, ding, ding. I don't know. Oh, geez, I'm going to rate that song? Well, the number that popped into my head was a 9.8, so I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to overanalyze that part. That sliver of life, that was pretty knife edge right there, wasn't it? So that's it. I'm going to leave that one be. George Jones's Our Bed of Roses. I mean, who sings a ballad better than George? I mean, honestly. So 9.8, that's what we're going with. That's going in the playlist of songs of 9 and higher. Have a great day, guys. Leave your comments. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country, and I hope your heart is kind of buoyant. There you go.